Hello, my name is Anne de Bresse and I am a fourth-year leisure management student at the NHTV in Breda. At this moment, I'm working on my thesis. The thesis is the final part of my study. Main goal is to graduate with this research. I have created a poster which shows an overview of all the subjects I will discuss during this presentation. With this poster, I'm going to tell you about microcentrum, about the how and the why aspects of my thesis. First, I'm going to tell something about microcentrum. I started on 13 February my thesis period by microcentrum. Microcentrum, found in Utrecht in 1968 and located in Eindhoven since 1976. The microcentrum team consists of 50 permanent employees, 200 freelance teachers and 225 other freelancers. Microcentrum is an independent foundation with a holding BV and an operation company. Microcentrum supported in increasing knowledge and network, improve business processing, presenting your company. The three important activities are educate. They have more than 150 core titles. The second is meet. Yearly, Microcentrum organized 11 big events and between 20-25 thematic events. During those events are product and company presentations, lectures and networking the most important ingredients. A couple big events are Rapid Pro Industrial, Virtual Revolution, Roblox and Motions. The thematic events are Smart Customization, Auditing Network event, and PON's Medical Expert Meeting. The third important activity is entrepreneurship. The high-tech platform offers companies the opportunity to have their technical commercial network and offers members many benefits. The mission of the organization is to facilitate all the stakeholders active in the value chain of technical manufacturing in knowledge and network context. The strategy of Microcentrum is to organize with, by and for the technical industry education programs, thematic events, big events and conferences with the focus to create a high-tech platform. In January, like 600 members. As a result of this strategy is the ambition of Microcentrum to be acknowledged and recognized as the independent organization for technical manufacturing industry. The audience of Microcentrum are the people who focus on the technical disciplines. Joining the high-tech platform offers organization many advantages. Members are part of a large network, at the moment more than 600 companies in the manufacturing industry. Microcentrum was focused on activities in the Benelux, but nowadays companies from other countries join more and more the high-tech platform. The focus area of Microcentrum is increasing from only Brabant to more and more clustering of companies around the technical universities in the Netherlands. The memberships offers a wide exposure, many benefits and activities. Microcentrum wants, as an independent research institution, to be a contribution to the development of technical and business process of companies. The combination of knowledge and increasing your network stay the most important ingredients and goals of the events of Microcentrum. So, meeting is an important activity for Microcentrum. The thematic events have a great value for these activities. However, Microcentrum noticed that it has to do with the changing interest for the thematic events. For example, one year a thematic event can be very successful, but the second year it don't have to be successful at all. It's not clear why an earlier successful event not appeals. Microcentrum always try to work with, by and for the technical industry. Sometimes got the feedback afterwards that Microcentrum had too much faith in the people who let them know that a particular topic is very relevant. To identify the audience is not the biggest challenge, but the relevance of the subject for the target audience is. It is for Microcentrum important to can cover the cost made for each thematic event. If they can't, it will be very difficult for them to survive in this particular industry. Nowadays, the number of visitors is decreasing, so in order to organize an efficient and high-quality thematic event, it's important to raise the number of participants again. But how? So the topic of this thesis is to find out what will attract more visitors to the thematic events of microcentrum. The problem is that the number of visitors of the thematic event decreased. The goal of this research is to get more insight into the wishes, needs, motives, opinions and expectations of the partners and visitors. When microcentrum had an insight of these elements that are of influence for participating in a thematic event, they can make the thematic event more attractive to engage people to attend. Microcentrum wants to increase the visitors of the thematic events again. The choice of this topic had been in consultation with Microcentrum. The visitors decrease has been a problem for a long time, a very important problem because in the end the participants need to finance the thematic events. So to stay competitive in this industry, the number of visitors needs to increase. To find a solution, it's important to first find out what's the main reason is for the participants to visit thematic events. This research will make use of qualitative research. As a starting point, it's relevant to get insight into the current visitors of the thematic events. Desk research will be done first, furthermore exploring the database, field research, connecting with people inside the organization and interviewing participants and partners to come to a clear overall result. To come in contact with the visitors and partners, it's necessary to visit thematic events. The day of the event is the opportunity to talk with visitors and partners and afterwards use the database to call visitors to ask them a few questions about the experience of the thematic event. I choose the method for this thesis because the reason that I choose qualitative research is aimed at obtaining information about what's happening among the visitors and partners and the question why. This method provides information to address the underlying motivations, opinions, expectations, and the wishes and needs. With interviews, you will get a clearly understanding in the visitors and partners. Through interviews formed a profound image. I see this as the perfect approach. With interviews, you can put different subjects on paper, but it remain open questions. They can tell what they think about the subject, and after the answer, I can question in it. In addition, interviews are very personal, so you can see the emotions and perhaps respond on it. As a result of the interviews, conclusions and recommendations can be given to be able to raise the number of visitors again. Since I have started my thesis period, I have successfully completed the following subjects: writing a problem definition, making a script for the interviews, and made appointments with visitors and partners to do the interviews. To ask the visitors and partners for an interview went very well. Because I have visited thematic events, I could speak with the visitors and partners with the question if they were interested in an interview at a later time. Here I received many enthusiastic reactions. Up to now, everything went well, and I am very happy with this process. For now, there's nothing what didn't go well, but it's important to have enough respondents for this interview. I have to ask a lot of people if it's possible to call them for an interview. When I have enough reaction from visitors and partners in the Netherlands, I could have a representative image of the thematic events of Microcentrum. Speak with a lot of people and expand my network for this thesis. Of course, there are assumptions made in this research which may have an influence on the results. Because I have a lot of conversations with visitors and partners, I could better communicate effectively at all the levels. The visitors and partners who I have spoken to were personal, by phone or with the email. I also have did a lot to work with the manager of the thematic event. With her help, I came in conversation with many partners. Finally, we have need to align our plannings together to visit the partners for a new thematic event. After this presentation, I'm going further with the interviews with the visitors and partners. Afterwards, I'm going to analyze the data out of interviews by using coding. Using a coding scheme will help by writing the conclusions. Based on the conclusion, I am going to make a market plan with customer satisfaction research to bring visitors back again to the thematic events that include the wishes, needs, motives, opinions and expectations. So that was everything I want to tell you about my last period. I hope it was clear and interesting. Now I'm going to finish my last period successfully and reach the goals I want to reach. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.